Hey, everybody. This is your girl, CT Connects. Yes, it's me. And listen, this is our final episode of What's Love Got to Do with It with your girl, CT Connects, and Latanya Maori of the Miracles Podcast. I have thoroughly enjoyed this mini-series, spending this time growing and going together. Listen, stay tuned because we have so much more to come after this. Picking up things where we left off, did you know if you smile, you can change the whole chemistry in your body? Think about that.
Hi, Miracles, and thank you for tuning in to the Miracles Podcast with me, your host, Latanya Maori. This podcast is here to uplift and inspire you on your journey called life. This week's episode is all about love, and I'm sharing this week's episode with a special guest, Miss Cindy Taylor, who is a creator of arts within herself, who just embarked on an acting debut in the new hit movie entitled 17 Days. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss this one.
I mean, it doesn't hurt anybody. It's not going to kill you. It can only add. I don't know if people understand, but if you smile, there are toxins that are released that actually changes the chemicals in your body. Yeah. If you actually close your eyes and pretend and imagine that you are on a beach relaxing with the wind and you're Mai Tai or whatever you do, just, virgin, whatever you do. Listen, your body and your hormones and chemicals, they start to actually place you at that state of rest. So if you are actually stressing out, if you are actually having an anxiety attack, if you are being, abused or beat down and you need a moment, go find a closet, find someplace, go in a car, lock the door and breathe and pretend that you are in the best place that you want to be in and let your mind and your body and your emotions take you there. Yeah. And once those chemicals begin to get back to factory settings, meaning how God made you, then you'll be able to see that light pathway, that path will be lit up and you'll be able to walk.
Yeah. And meditate on the scriptures that we mentioned today. Like First John, like the whole book of First John is talking about love, and is it 1 Corinthians 13?
Yeah, 1 Corinthians 13, 4:7, I believe it was 4:7, 4:8, because I kind of stopped it early.
Yeah, so just meditate on those, y'all, and just think on the goodness of the Lord. And find you a community.
1 Corinthians 13, 4:8. I got mixed up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 1 Corinthians 13,
4 through 8.
4 through 8, yeah. So, yeah.
But we were on something with that one John.
Oh, yeah, that was beautiful. And I love that because I used to dwell on, I used to think that God was not, for me. So that fear thing, I really had to, I did a whole episode last year just talking about how hard it was for me to realize God's love for me. And once I did, because I haven't had, I don't think anybody, if they're honest, have had an easy life, but right. Some of what I've been through, losing my best friend, losing my mom, just all, it's just, but I still see the goodness, of the Tanya, Lord.
Let me tell you, especially, you brought it up, when the first thing happened with, your best friend and, we love that family and, she will forever live in our hearts. Yeah. I was so worried about you because y'all were so close. Yeah. And that was that core age where you're just starting to feel like you about to live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to see you now, and then even after, Aunt Edith, I look at you and your sister, and y'all are really, y'all, we're talking about love tonight. And I just have to say, for anybody who's listened and maybe never met Tanya before, you are really the true epitome of love.
Thank you.
I've seen you have so much patience when I'm I was so happy when I was younger and able to be around you guys because, when I'm around in y'all household, you had to learn certain things. There was etiquette being taught in that house.
We had fun.
And I just thank God for that. I thank God for those seeds. And then I look at you today, and I look at your sister, and y'all are beautiful wives and mothers and go-getters, and it empowers me. So thank you.
Oh,
thank you for
that.
not giving up.
Oh, likewise. I love you. I've always admired you. You were the one that made the good grades in school. I was like, how does she do this, Lord?
And they had a nerve to put me up in front of the church. I'm so glad we didn't catch on fire. Jesus.
Oh, no.
Just playing.
Girl. But we used to have some fun. We were raised,
Girl, we were saved. Okay?
We were saved, y'all. We were not out here. We made mistakes, but
yeah,
listen.
That was real. We was at church on Sunday, and we were just talking about Mother Johnson.
Ooh,
y'all get real.
Yes.
Get real, church.
We had real mothers that would come and get us straight, get us. So listen, if somebody has something to say to me today, I'm like, yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Yes,
I don't get offended.
Yes. And do you know I'm still meeting grandchildren and great-grandchildren of some of the mothers that we're talking about tonight?
Oh, wow. You are? Oh.
I am. And it's the weirdest thing because I'll meet them in like the most unexpected places and situations. Yeah. And I'm like, are you serious? And I'm like seeing how God is just setting that thing up. And it's like, he's just showing me like, because at some point, these grandmothers and great grandmothers were like today taking their grandkids to church,
Mm-hmm.
So that for a lot of them, Tanya, that was the only word they got. Do you know how blessed we were?
Yes. Yeah. I think about it quite often. I'm so grateful. Yeah. I always tell people, and I think people can see it on our lives too. Like there's something different.
It is. And I used to be ashamed of it because it is different and you're not taught in this society to really, embrace difference. Everybody's supposed to kind of be the same. And so, but the older I've got and the more comfortable that I become with myself and accepted myself, I had to learn to accept even the things I didn't like. When I was a kid, and this is how small I had to learn to accept myself. I hated my feet. Wow. I used to hate the way my feet looked. I used to hide my toes. Because I was a skinny little thing, and I just hated my feet. I had to learn how to accept and actually start loving myself. Yeah. Even my feet. Now you can't tell me what, what I'm saying? It's I have to love, we have to love ourselves. Because God said what he made was good, right? Yeah. So if somebody got a problem with me, I'm not perfect, neither are they. Yeah. So that's a problem that they got with God, not with me if they don't like me.
I love it. Wow. That's a problem.
So now I can be confident because I'm going to be loving and I'm going to be right, but I'm going to stand for truth. And if you don't like me, then you take that up with the one that made me.
Amen. Yeah. Yes. Wow. This has been awesome. I don't even want to end.
It's nice. I am thankful. I love it. I love the vibe, the energy. Like, I was so excited. I was like, okay, I'm excited. Please hurry up. Because I couldn't get my Wi-Fi, so I started freaking out a little bit. But I should have known that it was going to be this good.
Yeah. So what can we expect from you in the future?
Oh, wow, girl, that is, you know what? I don't even want to put a cap on it. Right? I can't say.
That's what I say. Look, when people ask me that, I'm like, it's up to God. I know what I would like, but...
Well, I've gotten a taste of the big screen now, so I cannot say that I'm not excited to continue to pursue that. So I have accepted a couple of other opportunities to be in one mini-series and then another film. And I've signed NDAs, so I can't really get into detail, but I am really excited. This last movie I was in 17 Days, working on the soundtrack. Like I mentioned, we had Drummer Boy, who's a Grammy Award producer, the president of my label, DJ Profluent, who's on Choice FM out here. And listen, for all of you new artists, if you're unsigned, they have something called, what is it called, y'all? I just went blank. On Sundays, they do a thing where they air like new music. So you simply would just send in your new music to like I Love Choice FM. And it's on Sundays. It's called Home Jams. Thank you, Lord, for bringing it back to me. It's called Home Jams. So you submit your music, and what they do is like we're doing. They have a podcast, so they'll play your song, and then they talk about it.
Oh, okay.
And then they talk about it. So for any artist, go to I Love Choice FM. DJ Profluent, who's the president of my label, who's working with this team of big guys, who are really super cool to work with. Yeah. As far as the movies and stuff go, I'm just promoting, marketing. If you're a business and you would like to have some promo, I can put, if you got works that you want to promote, it depends on your budget, of course. I can get you all the way up to billboards in LA, or we can get you, Say Cheese on Instagram, or we can get you, some interviews with some artists, who are signed. So it just depends, where we can do something smaller with Spotify playlists. So there's just a smorgasbord of things that I help people with. So on the music side, that's that. But on the brand side, that's that as well. If you are an artist, April 16th on Saturday in Kinston at the Lenoir County Fairgrounds, they have a I Love New Music, New Indie Music Festival. So thousands of people are there. Tanya, I was there last year. It was like people from everywhere, from DC, from Georgia.
Wow.
It's just so much that I am doing. So all I can say, y'all, is just keep up with me.
Yes, that
just
is
keep
awesome.
up with me, because I have a hard time keeping up with myself too. So
God's got you, Gab. So
thank you, serious.
So where can our listeners find you on social media?
On Facebook, my name is Cynthia Taylor, and in parentheses, it's Cindy, like I was saying my name on the screen, Cindy Taylor. On Instagram, I am, my handle is I am Cynthia Taylor. And on YouTube, I have a page, CT Connects. C is in cat, T is in Tom, well, C is in Cynthia, T is in Taylor. And find me, y'all. Please connect with me. I want to make sure that I push what you're pushing, Tanya. I want to stay connected. I want us to help build each other up and, just help our lights to shine. We've been through too much to hide our light under the table,
Exactly. Oh, well, this has been wonderful. I love you. Thank you so much for coming on. I know this will be a blessing to so many people.
It blessed me. Thank you for having me.
Yes. So, listeners, so miracles, that's all we have for you. Please reach out to Cynthia. She is a wonderful individual. And as you can see, she's a sweetheart. So, as always, thank you for tuning in. Shine your light and share your story. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you for watching the final episode of What's Love Got to Do With It with LaTanya Maori and the Miracles Podcast with your girl, yep, that's me, CT Connects. Make sure that you have subscribed to this YouTube channel. Continue to follow the movie 17 Days. It will be released on July 5th, 2022. And let me tell y'all about that soundtrack, June 17th. You're not ready. I'm trying to tell y'all, but you're not ready. Listen, I appreciate you. And as always, if no one told you today, I love you. Thanks again, fam. Bye.